On my eyes.
More cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw
Good
that
game,
out.
my boy.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run
Nah,
back.
yeah, you just threw that shit.
Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it,
You
but you
just
have to
threw
be
that.
careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage. And
yo, is he really gonna come on here and run the ball like he not about to do that?
And they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, what happened, Dion? You said what happened?
Good game. Hey yo, it might have to be well, I don't know, it's up to y'all. I don't know how that go. He can't play. He's still at work.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
You hear me?
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just
what?
dump it underneath there.
He said he can't play because he's still at work. So
because you get the completion,
I don't know
what you're
what
counting
the fuck.
on is your back to use
You said what?
Yeah, we
to
said it
make
Tom.
people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Yeah, he threw some dumb picks.
We try to blame that shit. I hate when niggas blame shit on everybody else. All you had to do was run it. So why would you throw the ball and then blame it on me? Because that make no fucking sense. Yeah, that make no sense, nigga. You fucked up, motherfucker. No, he don't. He left the party. No, he don't. Nigga, I'm not gonna distract you from picking the wrong play, motherfucker. I'll probably distract you from doing some in-game shit, but you picked the wrong play.
Here's Royce Freeman, the first carry for the rookie. Only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, the 40, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's...
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
How, man?
Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Watching that 40. Back there in that Philly. Here we go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this is a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he knocks it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1. Backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Collins. Always got some breathing room. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This is Collins on the handoff. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Play action. It's Jackson. Over the middle. That's caught by Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Keenum. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
22! 22! 22!
From the gun, it's Keenum. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hands down! Very left, very left!
Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Booker. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third and 2, Keenum. This is Booker on the dump off. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Here we go on fourth with Keenan. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for.
Should have blitzed the whole house, man.
Back and in great shape.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit! Gun!
They go play action now. Jackson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Keenum now on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Oh, boy.
Here's Collins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run with Collins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give to Collins. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Well, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So we're at halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. Keenan. And the pressure gets to him again. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Here's Keenan to throw. He's going to rifle one, but his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They go play action with Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. His throw caught at about the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Jackson. And he's got it. Try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Keenum on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And my goodness, interception. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll run it here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Keenum now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now in Baltimore. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Or is this guy...
There goes Alex Collins. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 5.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Keenum now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Keenum. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Keenum. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. C.J. Mosley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Keenum now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now here come the Ravens. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Ravens on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get because remember, if he slides or that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will get into the end zone. Still an important piece of business to take care of the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Keenum going to throw, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team is...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. That...
As a coordinator, you just don't think